We are getting ready to get going here. We're at the kind of the water source here. We'll get the water kind of neat little set up here. See all that. Didn't do a wrap-up video last night. It's Joe's fault. No, we just we got in about 4:30, but there was quite a few people at the shelter, so we didn't want to interrupt with anything. So, and then got tied up in doing all our chores and everything. So, but we had a good strong day yesterday. Wore us out, but we kind of got through what we wanted to do. We did about roughly about 15 miles, and got through the 4 peaks, Franconian Ridge. Just incredible views. I think you saw those with the videos. Today we're gonna try to push into town to be about 17 miles. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but we think the trail's gonna let us do that. And the reason we're gonna do that is it's supposed to be rainy tomorrow, and so it doesn't make sense for us to do anything to try to push on beyond that, or hike into it. We're trying to position ourselves well for Mount Washington, which is our next big thing, and it looks like Thursday and Friday are going to be sunny, so we're going to try to push and hold off. And actually, I think we're going to we'll push into town today, take a 0 tomorrow, which is, again, a rainy day, and then Thursday, try to head up Washington, Thursday, Friday. So anyways, trying to be smart with the weather. But anyway, today's supposed to be gorgeous again. Almost as gorgeous as Joe is. Look at him. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, fluff it up, Joe. Fluff it up. There you go. There you go. He's looking good. Ran into a great guy, Lava Monster, a young guy out of Tennessee that is here trying to finish up some of the miles he wasn't able to do back in 2016 when he was doing a through hike. So, he's a good guy. I don't think we'll see him again. He's moving pretty quick. He's kind of on a tight time schedule. But anyways, it was good. We had 3 other people in the shelter with us last night besides him, so 4 altogether. And then quite a few people that were on the tent sites. So it was a very popular spot to be. I guess with the weather as nice as it was yesterday and supposed to be today is a great reason to get out for everybody. But anyways, doing great. Legs are feeling okay. Joe, legs feeling all right this morning after yesterday?
Yeah. Let's give them an hour or 2.
Yeah,
see,
we'll see. We got one tough climb today. I'm not even sure what the peak is. Did you notice the name of it?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it.
So that'll kind of be our tester. But then after that, it's supposed to be okay. We've heard rumors that the last 13 miles into Crawford Notch, which is where we're going to head, is supposed to be decent. So we're expecting maybe 4 or 5 miles of tough stuff. Then after that, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Any more to add there, Joe?
It was just a great spot and great fellowship last night. The 3 gals that were up top too were just wonderful to talk to. This one gal she'd been an intern at the Washington Observatory there on the Mount Washington that we're going over. So she gave us some insights on things that we can look to get better weather information and stuff, and just good stories last night talking to folks. Good time.
Yeah, it was. It was real good to run into some different people, and we're hoping Mr. Freeze is going to catch up to us. It sounds like we may end up sinking back up when we 0 tomorrow, so that'll be great. And then we'll all can get together, get over to Washington, push our way the rest of the way to Maine. So that'll be cool. The first 3 members of the Codger gang.
Yeah,
the old Codger gang. So, all right. Well, we're gonna head on, and we'll talk to y'all a little bit later.
Happy trails.
Just want to show how our day is starting here. We are basically walking down a waterfall. You can see the blaze. Yeah. That's a great way to get the legs and the mind in tune pretty quick.
Yeah, we hadn't seen, this is more of a waterfall we've hiked than anything.
Yeah. All right, I want to put this thing up and work our way down. First little climb here, and beautiful view.
Really is nice.
I think the one app we should have had was the one that kind of tells us all the peaks and everything. That would have been nice to be able to quickly tell. I think that one that's way up there.
Yeah.
Oh no. Looks like there's something on top of it, but I can't really tell for sure. anyways, making good progress. Slow but steady. Just made a stop here. Just a quick stop at the Galen Hut. Am I saying that right there? Galehead Hut. Pretty nice little hut. They're actually doing some work up on the roof. Get things ready to open on June 3rd. Nice thing was they had some water out for us, which is pretty nice. Because it's kind of dry between here and another 8 miles or so. So the ability to fill up some bottles. Just to give you a view of what you got to look for and what we're looking forward to. I think we're guessing we're going up to that with the South Peak, something like that. And then I think we're going to follow South Twin. And then I think we're going to follow this ridge line down. That's our guess, just looking at the map. So again, beautiful day today. Now we got one tough climb coming up, about 0.8 miles up to the top of the South Twin Peaks. So I don't know if maybe it's both of these over here. I see one over there. Maybe that's what makes them twin.
It only showed us hitting one peak.
Yeah.
So maybe we're just going to do that line.
Right.
To that guy, rather than out there and up.
Well, we could always do a side trail to the other one.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Let's run. All right. Well, we'll get back with you all later and let you know how we did. All right, on the top of the South Twin Peaks. Looks like you could go that way to get to the north one, but we're not going to go that way. Again, just incredible. South Twin Peaks and get down in here and got to traverse across some snow fields. Overall, not too bad. A lot of it's slushy, but there's some that it's definitely ice. So I have to tread lightly.
We're going to show you some pretty cool stuff here with David. He's really connecting with the wildlife. There's another one waiting in the wings, so to speak. We'll have to demonstrate with it as well. Little bashful. It's checking, looking for competitors. Shifting to a different angle. It's camera shy. Perched over there right now. Wants to get a better angle. They'll come in. They can't resist Fritos. Cannot resist Fritos. So that's what goes on out here in the wild east, I guess.
As we connect with the wildlife here.
Yeah, we've made a new friend.
Of course, now we'll have a flock of them.
Yeah, now
like
somebody's going to get after us for feeding the wildlife. Well, sorry, they started it, not us. They started it, right, David?
Right.
We'll catch y'all later.
All right, we just passed through the Zealand Hut.
Zealand Hut.
And got some trail magic. One of the persons there handed us both a cold beer.
Cold beer.
That was pretty nice.
And they had water.
They had water
too. We could hydrate.
I just wanted to point out, you can see these piles of rocks. There's been kind of walking along here. And the difference between New Hampshire and Pennsylvania, these are the rocks they've taken off the trail. In Pennsylvania, these are the ones they would be waiting to put on the trail. So, just wanted to point that out. but just great views. We've got about 3.5 more miles to get to the shelter. We were hoping to get all the way into town, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So, but anyways, got about 3.5 miles to go. So we'll see y'all in just a little bit. Yeah. All right, this is the wrap up of day 87. I'm glad we remembered to do a wrap up. We're pretty bad at that.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, you're kind
I know.
of so many other things going on. You know, trying to set up camp, logistics, or everything else, and then you lay down, you go.
And then that's it.
Yep.
And then you're all done. Once you lay down, you're done.
You're done.
You're done. So good day overall. Some tough climbs, some tough ups, some tough downs. Had a little bit of everything. Had snow. We had to walk through. You saw the video of that. And it's really challenging, particularly when you're coming down or even up. It doesn't matter if there's snow on the rocks and ice patches and.
But coming down, you got momentum and gravity working.
Exactly.
Working to make it more dangerous, because if you get a slip and you try to stop, you already now got momentum going downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
And it gets a little perilous. So I go really slow.
Yeah.
I am going really slow.
We go slow.
You want to get out safely.
Yeah. But a good day. We started out the Garfield Ridge Shelter. I got out of there about 6:30. So we did pretty good getting out. You saw the video. I mean, as soon as we got to the trailhead and started to go down, we're hiking down on a waterfall.
Yeah.
It's like first thing in the morning, legs are, wobbly already. It's like, oh my goodness. I think we experienced a little bit of everything today. Wet rocks, like I said, the ice and the snow, and
got a little bit above tree line, which was good.
And we're here at the Ethan Pond Shelter.
Ethan Pond Shelter.
It's actually a pond out there. That's why they call it Ethan Pond.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did we tell them about stopping there at Zealand Hut?
Yeah, so a couple huts we stopped at. We stopped at the Galen Hut, and although they didn't have a water spigot, the person there had set out a pot of water for hikers, so that was really nice. That really helped us quite a bit.
These people were up on the roof nailing shingles on it.
Yeah.
They were like, man.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of last minute things in preparation for things opening on June 3rd. But anyways, that was really nice. And then we stopped at the
Zealand Hut. And it's kind of open for self-serve, and there was a guy and a gal there who were tending it, and we met another woman who was just there, so we all got water, and it was just fun. Good conversation, flowing back and forth. This guy was a thru hiker who's been in the hut, and then he gave us some trail magic.
That he did. He gave us a bear.
A bear.
And what was it again? It was local brand.
It was from Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Brewed, and it was some kind of like
I can't remember.
Like a lager sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of a golden ale, but it was good. It was really good. We were getting ready to leave, and he came out with a couple of beers. Like, okay, we're gonna sit down for a little while longer. Yeah, and we enjoyed those. We actually had a nice stretch of trail after that. After we went down just a little bit from that hut, and then it was a nice flat run for. I don't know, was it 3 miles, 3.5 miles? That's probably the flattest run we've had in the Whites.
Yeah.
Joe and I were talking. The tough thing about the Whites is you're always either going up or you're going down. There is very few places where you have a little bit of a run, flat or whatever, to catch your breath. You're just up or down.
And most of the grade is to the steeper side relative to the rest of the AT. You have some 20s and you have 16s, 15s, and you get some of the stuff that's not that, but it definitely for us old guys, it's a work on the legs.
Yeah, it is. So, but we did it. Like I said, we ended up doing 14.8. Tomorrow we've got three.
Yeah, we were gonna go ahead and suck it up and try to get into town tonight, and then had the full day of resupply and logistics, but couldn't get a shuttle arranged, so we came here to the shelter, and we'll just do 3 and get in early and meet the shuttle driver at 7:30.
7:30. So we're gonna be leaving here about 5 to make those 3 miles down. It's a downhill. Not really sure what to expect. Looking at the topography map, it doesn't look too bad. So I think we'll be okay. But one thing we've learned: maps lie.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see what it looks like when we start hiking in the morning.
So we may forget the morning video because we want to make sure we don't miss our shuttle ride.
Right.
But
maybe we'll do it if we get early down at the trailhead.
Yeah.
Maybe we get a chance to do a little bit of a video. But we're going to head into North Conway. we've got a resupply. We've got one more 4-day segment for us to get out of the whites, but the next 4 days are pretty tough. We've got the Mount Washington. I don't remember all the different mountains, but a lot of ups and downs, and obviously Mount Washington itself
There's
is...
the dome. I forget what
Yeah.
that one is, but it's just a lot of ups and downs, a
Yeah.
lot of vertical ascent and descent, and not a lot of options for where you can tent or shelter, because normally they rely on the hut system to help with that. And that, so it's we're gonna make some phone calls tomorrow, see if we can filter that out a little bit better.
Yeah. And then the other challenge for us, and part of what we're trying to filter out, is the resupply. We hate the thought of carrying 4 days of food up Mount Washington. So we're trying to figure out what other options can we do to perhaps make that a little bit lighter. But we'll work it. You know, one way or another, we'll get through it. The bodies are holding up, but we definitely pushed it today.
Yeah, and the thing that's real interesting in the mix on this one is Mount Washington, I think, has the highest wind speed recorded in the continental U.S. at the top of this peak. And so we're going to have to be real cognizant of what the weather is. Tomorrow's not going to be good, so not a problem. Thursday's, the overall weather around here is supposed to be pretty good. So we got to find out, though, what are the wind speeds going to be, and how's that going to play out? Because if you have bad weather, it's a bad idea to try to plan a summit. So we're going to we may have to work that around our schedule somehow. Because it'd be great to be up there on a clear day. And we've been able to see Mount Washington from a distance, but it would be great to be up on it, because it is, you know, it's what, 6,000 feet, I think. Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah. So anyways, we're going to try to get a good night's sleep and be able to, again, get up early, get into town tomorrow. We got a lot of our typical town chores to do. Hopefully we'll be hooking up with Mr. Freeze, another 60s person.
The 60s club.
The 60s club. So hopefully we're going to be hook up with him and then kind of move forward together. That'd be nice if that could work out. So, all right, we all have a great night, and we will see you in the morning.
All right, have a good one.